We are here and we are strong. Let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful. We are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.
Hello there, I hope your weekend is coming along well. Welcome to Able Differently. On today's episode, we focus on the importance of giving persons with disability all the support they need in the family and society setup. I'm your host, Jane Theory. Karibuni.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Mary Kageha is a professional tailor who survived polio at a young age. In her entire life, she has thrived because of the help she gets from the people around her. This is her story.
Mary Kageha Omido is a tailor by profession, a mother and a wife. Raised by her grandmother from her tender age, Mary was sickly almost her entire childhood.
Aliniambia mimi nilikuwa mgonjwa sana na sikuweza kutembea kwa muda mrefu sana. Hata walikuwa nashindwa ni nini. Baadaye wakakuja kuona daktari, akakuja kuniona. Wakakuta nilikuwa mgonjwa sana. Nikaandikiwa madawa, nilikunywa madawa miaka yangu karibu miaka yote wakati nilikuwa mdogo. Sasa shosho aliniambia angeniacha mahali nikae, akienda shughuli zake achelewe, aidha mvua inyeshe, itanipata tu hapo ininyeshe juu singeweza tembea.
Upon consultation, doctors concluded that Mary had a polio attack, causing weaknesses in her torso going downwards.
Sasa huyo daktari ni kama alisema kulikuwa na polio. Kulikuwa na polio. Kulingana na vile alisema.
In the year 1984, Mary started her schooling.
Ninakumbuka nilianza shule 1984. Nilienda standard 1. Nilienda nursery kwanza. Nikasoma miezi 6 nursery, nikapelekwa standard 1.
In school, she faced a lot of challenges and crying was her only way of consoling herself.
Mimi hata kama mtoto angeimitate vinye natembea unaanza kucheka, mimi ningeanza kulia tu. Mimi sikuwa nafanya kitu, nilikuwa naanza tu kulia. Alafu najihurumia tu kwa nini mimi niliumbwa hivi.
She sat for her Kenya Certificate of Primary Education, and out of the 700 marks, she scored 456. Unfortunately, her grandfather passed on and she had no way of joining high school.
Nilikuwa mwanafunzi bora kabisa na nilipita vizuri. Nakumbuka mimi ndio nilikuwa msichana wa pili kwa karatasi kutangazwa wale walishinda. Yaani kwa kuandika marks vile walikuwa wameweka pale kwa shule ukienda kuangalia. Mimi nilikuwa msichana wa 3.
Although the future seemed bleak, a good Samaritan came their way and she miraculously was enrolled into a vocational training institute.
Mtu mwingine kwa hiyo village mwingine alikuanga tunamfanyia kazi ndio mimi niweze kusoma kufanya aid. Tukwanga tunaenda kwa shamba yake, tunalima ndio pia aweze kunilipia hizo malipo. Zilikuanga malipo mingi za standard 8. Niweze kununua vitabu. Sasa tukao tunaenda majani yake tunapalilia, tunalima hiyo majani yake. Sasa huyo mtu pia akashikwa na huruma, akaona sasa mtoto akasema kama mimi ningekuwa tu na uwezo ningekuchukua nikupeleke shule na hata nisiitishe chochote.
Staying at home was not an option, and in the meantime, she spent some time at her uncle's place, helping out with housework. Mary was lucky again to get someone who was willing to provide free education, which her uncle gladly obliged.
Nilikuwa nauza hapo kwa barabara. Nilikuwa naona mzungu mwingine alikuwa na msichana, alikuwa anapitanga akiniwevu kila siku. Sasa siku moja nikasema acha niongee na huyu nione kama anaweza nisaidia. Akaniuliza unaweza penda kufanya nini? Mimi nikamwambia ningependa kwenda kufanya accounting. Unajua masomo sijasoma. Akaniambia lakini hapa mimi nataka nikufundishe cherehani. Unaweza taka kujifunza cherehani? Nikamwambia sina otherwise naweza jifunza tu.
Mary would later on start her own business of tailoring in Kangemi and even trained others too.
Kwanza nilikuwa nimeajiriwa Kenyatta Market, hapa Kenyatta Market Ngara. Mtu mwingine aliniajiri hapa nikashona kwa muda wa miezi, sijui ni kama nilishona miezi 3 ama ni miezi 6. Nikatoka hapo. Sasa ndio nikaanza kuanzisha yangu hapo Kangemi, nikakomboa kanyumba kama bati.
Through her pastor, Mary met the love of her life and exchanged vows in due time.
Sasa hapo kanisa, hapo ndio nilipata bwana yangu hapo. Na akatufanyia harusi.
Although Mary can carry heavy things, she is grateful to her husband who is always there for her.
Na amekuwa msaada kwangu sana. Hata nakumbuka nikienda kujifungua Pumwani, wakati alikuta nimejifungua mtoto, hata zile nguo nilikuwa nimejifungulia alichukua yeye mwenyewe akaenda kuosha. Na mtoto bila mtu anabebanga mtoto akienda kanisa, mimi sijawahi beba mtoto. Amekuwa akibeba yeye siku zote mpaka mtoto wakati amekuwa akitembea, mimi sikubeba. Alikuwa yeye anabeba tu, tukifika kanisa ananipatia. Hajaniumiza kwa kitu chochote.
Making ends meet has not been easy for Mary, as she tells us.
Kushona pia napata changamoto kwa sababu sasa unahitaji kama pesa na unakosa hiyo pesa. Unaona kazi ndio hii ya kufanya, lakini hana hiyo pesa ya kwenda kutafuta hizo materials. Saa zingine utapata kazi, utaanza kusumbuka na pesa, utapata wapi? Hauna mtu wa kwenda kuomba. Na kama mzee wangu amekaa muda mwingi bila kupata kazi, sasa nimekuwa nikipata changamoto ya kupata pesa. Pesa imekuanga na shida hadi wa leo.
And without a doubt, challenges have also been part of her business, with some clients causing her setbacks.
Sasa hata kuna uniform nilipeleka shule nyingine, kwa sababu si nilikwambia kuna mtu alikuwa ananipatianga pesa nikipata order. Na hiyo uniform, hiyo shule kama mnaweza nisaidia, walinipatia order ya kusupply sweater 300, sweater 250 sleeveless, na ziko mpaka na baji ya hiyo shule. Na huyo mwalimu akakataa hizo sweater hadi wa leo. Na hizo sweater zilikuwa na pesa za huyo mfadhili mwenye alikuwa ananipatianga pesa nikihitaji, ananipatia, nafanya na mrudishia. Zikakwama kwa hiyo hadi saa hii.
Mary's hope is to get government tenders to supply and also access loans to help boost her business.
Sasa hii najaribu kutafuta tenders, nione kama naweza pata tenders za government ni supply kama mlemavu, na pia kama naweza pata nini hizo loan za disabled zinisaidie. Na nilikuwa na ono ya kuweka kitu kama training ya kufundisha watu kama wale wajiwezi. Kama ningekuwa na mfadhili ningeweka training kama hiyo ya disabled ama watu wenye wajiwezi.
Her advice to parents and caregivers is to love the children with special needs.
Mimi ningesema kama kuna mzazi ananisikiza kwa sasa, watu kama hawa ambao ni walemavu ama wasiojiweza, wanajiwaza vile wamepungukiwa sana, na vile wanajifikirianga sana. Kama wewe unaweza kuwa unapatana na watu kama hao, unafaa kuwa na upendo mwingi sana, kupenda hawa watu, kwa sababu ukiwapenda wanasikianga wametosheka sana. Na Mungu amewapatia hawa watu, Mungu amewapatia vipawa mbalimbali. Ukimsongesha karibu na wewe, upate kumuona, upate kumuelewa, na upate kumfundisha njia anaweza epukia mahali amelemea. Anaweza akishika hiyo laini na ashike, ajue kile Mungu amemwekea mbele yake kama talent. Akishika na ifanya na roho safi, na hiyo kitu akiifanya huwezi amini kama ni yeye amefanya hiyo kitu, kwa sababu amefanya na kulingana na ile talent Mungu amempatia.
Well, viewers, keep sending us your comments or suggestions through the number 22162, starting with the word abled, and let's keep the conversation going. For now, let's take a break and we'll be right back with more. Don't go too far.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently. 'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Welcome back. James Ndongo is a journalist who is currently on internship at the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation newsroom. He is determined to be the best in the world and prove that disability has got nothing on him. Check him out.
I'm James Ndongo Mbolo. I'm 25 years old, and also I am a person living with a disability. Currently, I'm undertaking my attachment at Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, whereby my work involves editing, scripting, and also translation. I love my career very much because it is something that I wanted to do since I was young. And now since I am doing it, I always apply all my energy towards it. But the challenge which I experience most of the time, maybe you are given a deadline to submit a story, but the typing speed is not that fast as of others. So that I can say is a challenge that I am experiencing. But currently I love what I am doing. Yeah.
Each morning, James Ndungu leaves his home to come and train at the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, where he is an intern. Being able differently and taking such long distance so as to get public means is what makes his story unique. To him, this is a stepping stone to reach his goals.
Since I was young, I loved radios. I even remember sometimes my mom bought a radio. And when she came in the evening from the garden, she found all the parts of that radio dismantled.
James was born able differently in Nakuru County, Molo town. James used to crawl as a way of moving until his mom was advised by a friend on what to do.
Disability, it is something that I was born with, although I was worse than I am at this point. My lower and upper limbs were totally deformed, but luckily my elder brother made some crutches for me, which I used to walk. I walked with them for almost 1 year, but later my mother had a friend whom had a child with a disability too. So she introduced my mother to Kijabi Mission Hospital, whereby I was taken and operation was conducted, and my lower and upper limbs were rectified, though not completely, but I'm now better.
James' parents were advised to take him for surgery, and they did that immediately.
The left leg was totally deformed. So the doctor that I was introduced to said that at least 2 surgeries had to be conducted. Then I was put into a device, a plastic device but very hard, that could rectify it as time went on.
Upon healing, James started schooling. His experience was not as easy because the other children used to hurt him physically.
When I was growing up in the village, my friends were very loyal to me and they took care of me. But unfortunately, when I went to school in class 1, that's where the misery started, because they would keep insulting me. Why are you not like us? And some questions like that. And some would even take a razor blade and cut me. Yeah, I remember very well. There was a time I was in class 2, and a boy from nowhere just came with a razor blade and cut my leg. So after I asked him, why are you doing this to me? He told me, I wanted to see whether you can bleed, because we don't consider you as a human being, because we have never seen a person like you in our whole life. And more so, why are you not like us? Yeah, so those are the questions and miseries that a person with a disability, especially in rural areas, goes through. Yeah. I started schooling in 2001 to 2008. That is primary school education. It was a big challenge because many people or many students that we were with, most of them dropped out of school. my mother told me I would better remain poor than you lack the education. And when I told her we are being mistreated, she wouldn't hear. She would tell me just to persevere, as time will come and that person who was mistreating us would be eliminated or sacked. So that's how I got the courage to go on with the education. But most of us, they dropped out due to the mistreatment. They said they can't persevere. And some even said, the food is very little, we are not satisfied, we are being overworked because we used to work a lot. We would wake up at 5 and start washing and also mopping the dormitories and sometimes the classes or the nearby area that bordered where we slept. So that is something that made many to be discouraged and they quitted schooling. Yeah.
Being the last born in his family, James has received all the support he requires. The toughness of his parents has made him persevere all the hardships life has had to offer him. For this, James is forever grateful.
My parents, since I was born, have been very supportive to me because I was a blind boy in early days. My parents, from the start, were very eager to take me to school. But unfortunately, due to the distance from home to school, I couldn't make it because I was not working. So I had to stay at home while others went to school. And when they came into the evening, we would play together. But my parents were very strict on me. They taught me how to do almost everything by myself, like cooking, washing, making the bed, and all those household chores, and also including washing utensils. So I would see as if they are mistreating me, but later I came to understand that it was something normal because I wouldn't live with them for all the time. Sometimes you will go somewhere whereby you will be alone. Yeah.
James is focused to meet his goals at whatever cost.
And so what motivates me is that I am not the best, but I'm not like the rest. When you go to the streets and you see a person with a disability begging instead of doing something productive, that keeps me motivated because I'm not like them.
To those who are begging in the streets and looking down upon themselves, James had an encouraging word for them.
I can quote the saying that no matter a matter, you can do something that may change the world. Because from my point of view, there are many people that I have experienced. They are persons living with disabilities, yet they have achieved very many things in this world. I wanted to go to the government. Nowadays, getting a job has become a very big challenge. But I would like to congratulate the government because in most government places, at least a person with a disability is considered. So I would urge the government to act accordingly to those parastatals and those private organizations that fail to consider a person with disability.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Last Saturday, the Rotary Club of Nairobi South, through its Jaipur Food Project in conjunction with Sri Lohana Mahanja Mandal, who is one of the major shareholders and partners in the business, organized their annual event to give amputees artificial limbs, wheelchairs and foodstuffs.
This is such an important occasion that, I made time to come today because the community has been looking at prosthetics for a long time, And this is the 5th year that such a huge donation has been made.
With Jaipur Food, they become mobile. The parents have time to go to work. Like children, when you feed, they get Jaipur Food, they also go to school. Otherwise, they can miss school. So that is the benefit today. And again, for wheelchair, somebody in the family has to support or carrying a child all the time. Here, he has the freedom, becomes mobile to move around.
The event took place at the Sri Lohana Mahanja Mandal, Nairobi, and was attended by group representatives from different counties.
Beneficiary came from different parts of the country. They came all the way from Kisumu, all the way from Makueni, all the way from Eldoret, and different parts of the country.
Tuliletwa hapa na Kisumu County Government kwa Jaipur Food Trust kutengenezewa mguu. Sasa leo huu tumekuja kwa wenyewe kutupatia zawadi. Walituambia tuje hapo atuone vile wale wamefanya kazi yao, kama ni mzuri kama mbaya, tuje hapa waone.
During this event, persons with disabilities, a large number being children, drawn from different counties, benefited from the project. The beneficiaries were not only happy to receive the limbs, wheelchairs and foodstuffs, but they were also touched by the act.
Naweza kupatia hawa asante kubwa sana. Sisi hatujiwezi na ndio sasa ndio tunapata kama tunaweza kujiweza.
Naweza nikashukuru wale ambao wamenipatia mguu ili niweze nikatembea.
A number of those interviewed say that this is a life-changing opportunity, and moving forward, they will go by their daily chores, just like the regular people in their communities.
Leo huu nimepata mguu mpya kabisa. Sasa tembea bila mguu. Kwanza leo mimi natembea na mguu miwili, bila choma, bila chochote. Sasa natembea free kama mtu kawaida.
Venye nimepata mguu, maisha itakuwa rahisi kwa sababu itakuwa rahisi nitembee kutoka place moja hadi kwingine.
Jaipur Food works all the year round to put a smile on the amputees' faces through the production of prosthetic limbs. And Mr. Asiema puts it, the amputees are their creditors, for they owe them.
Out of the 75, we are today be able to give to 27. The others, it will take time to produce the limbs because they are actually made by our technologists at the workshop.
Giving back to the community is not an option to members of the Rotary Club here in Kenya and even internationally. For them, they feel it's mandatory to always care for the next person.
Our motto is to give back, to give service to the community. We are working here, we are making our fortune here, so it is always our duty to give back to the society. Otherwise our position here will be jeopardized. We always believe that where we are having our bread and butter, we make sure that whatever we can do little, we should give back to the society.
They will be more happy if they see other people come up with such projects to be able to reach out to a wider audience.
But the most important thing is to appeal to the donors. Like at the end of August, we have got 567 amputees on the waiting list for whom we need to buy raw materials to produce artificial limbs. The cost of one artificial limb is 10,000 shillings, and that's the minimum amount we appeal to people to donate.
Those of us who are more fortunate need to ensure that we think of other people.
Let's take a look at the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability.
Article 6 of the UN Convention states that state parties recognize that women and girls with disabilities are subject to multiple discrimination, and in this regard shall take measures to ensure the full and equal enjoyment by them of all human rights and fundamental freedoms.
Today's quote states, People should be valued for their work and effort, not their disability. Well, folks, we leave it here for you to ponder on it and send in your comments regarding the quote through the number 22162, starting with the word abled. On behalf of the Able Differently crew, I've been your host, Jane Theory. Let's keep the conversation going. See you again next week, same time, same place. Bye.